Hey Libra, this read is for you guys. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll see what Mama Universe has to say to you guys today. Alrighty, so what do you got to say to Libra today? What messages do you have, Universe? You got some guidance, maybe some advice, some warnings. So I feel like the cards are jumping all over the place when I said that. So let's see what she's got for you guys. I have temptation, rest and rejuvenate, light, solitude, and I have the chakra that speaks to your emotions, desires, and creativity. I feel like we're speaking to some personal growth, a personal journey, things that you're having to overcome by yourself. I feel that's what the solitude card is speaking to. I feel like the rest and rejuvenate speaks to taking time for self-care, doing things that feed your soul. We might even be speaking about emotional healing in this as well. I have the solar plexus chakra, which represents your self-esteem and self-empowerment. I have movement, choices, decisions, triumphant success, heartache and loss, and power. I feel like we're speaking about hurt after coming out of a relationship, and it's bad enough hurt that your self-esteem took a blow here. And the cards are really speaking to you doing some self-care and looking after yourself and taking back your power in your life and moving forward and not allowing these emotions to overwhelm you any longer. I have the Knight of Wands here. The Knight of Wands speaks of moving. I feel like there's a lot going on. I feel like that's probably tied into it too. I think it's tied into the negative emotions. I feel like it's tied into it was a choice. I feel like it's a choice you made because of where you're at emotionally here, that Knight of Wands and moving. I have the Six of Cups. I see the word home. I feel like you're moving back home because Six of Cups tends to represent your past. I have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles speaks of balance and bringing balance back into your life. I feel like it's very much tied into, not just to healing, but changing locations and being somewhere that's familiar and feels safe. I feel like that's what you need right now as well to be able to heal. I have the Star card. The Star card speaks of hope. I have the High Priestess here. She represents your intuition, your spirituality, that side of you. I feel like that's going to play a big part in you moving forward and healing. I have the Ten of Wands, which represents feeling overwhelmed and overburdened. And I feel like that's what these emotions are to you right now. This heartbreak, definitely overwhelming. I feel like moving home is also going to help with that too, because you won't feel as isolated. I have the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands represents forward positive progress while keeping your eye on the goal. To me, it's all about, that goal is all about healing. I have this King of Cups here. I don't feel like he speaks to you, but I don't feel like he speaks to your ex. I feel like he speaks to a parent, because Cups is all about emotion. So the King of Cups is like that epitome of understanding, of loving, of caring, of kindness. So I feel like it speaks of this parent being your soft place to fall and helping in your healing, being that shoulder to cry on. I have the Three of Pentacles, which represents starting to see the fruits of your labor. So to me, it's speaking to this move, making a difference that you can start to feel right away. Taking time for yourself, taking time to feed your soul, taking time to maybe be be by yourself and with your thoughts, and allow for reflection as well. I think you're going to start to process your emotions, and you're going to start to feel lighter as you're able to let things go. I have the Nine of Pentacles, which represents abundance and happiness. So I do see healing and success and happiness in your future. I have the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords represents a disappointing ending, but one that was beneficial to you in the long run. I do believe that everything happens for a reason, and it all takes us where we need to go in life. So even the really crappy stuff, it sends us in a direction that we wouldn't have otherwise gone. And eventually down the road, through different choices and different things happening, leads us to where we need to be. So I feel like somewhere down the line, you're going to be able to look back and see how this situation, as unhappy as it was, actually led you to something better. I have the Hierophant, which represents insight and higher learning, and the Eight of Pentacles, which speaks to learning as well. And I feel like it's speaking to your personal growth on this journey, to learning more about yourself and growing your sense of self, your self-esteem, empowerment, and spirituality. I have the Chariot, and the Chariot card represents that positive forward movement, and it's encouragement from the universe to persevere, a lot like the Three of Wands is. The Emperor card to me is like the epitome of success. This is somebody who has it all. So to me, when this card appears for you, it means that what you dream of for success, it is in your future. I feel like this is a huge part of that. There's something that you have to learn from this situation, some growth that has to happen for you, that you will only get from going through this situation, that will lead you to the success that you want. I have the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups represents a new beginning, and Cups tends to represent emotion. I have it sitting next to the King of Pentacles here, and I'm still not getting a vibe from you, because sometimes I'll look at these court cards and I'll actually see the word you in my mind, so I know that it's speaking to the person who this message is meant for. This is somebody else. And King of Pentacles tends to be somebody who's, I see the word farmer. Why do I see the word farmer? He tends to be somebody caring and kind and generous, sometimes wealthy, but he can be somebody who works in trades or actually is a farmer. I just keep getting that impression from him. I feel like it's tied into back home. I feel like this is somebody from back home who you're going to meet and maybe start up a new relationship with. I have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands represents working towards a goal over a long period of time. To me it speaks of the person that you've been seeking for a long time, a soulmate, somebody to spend your life with. I have the Hermit card. The Hermit card represents reflection and introspection. And I feel like he's tied in not just to your journey in general. I feel like he's tied into this Nine of Wands and really defining what you want this person to be like. The qualities that you would consider to be crucial in a soulmate. I feel like being able to sort that out in your mind, heck, even making a list, I feel like is going to help this King of Pentacles to actually manifest in your life. I have the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is all about abundance, and again, cups is emotion. So I see happiness. I see love in it. I see tenderness. I feel it tied to this Ace of Cups and this King of Pentacles. So I feel like this reflection is important for you in determining what you want in a partner. And I think it's going to help you to recognize it when it shows up. I have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords speaks to having trouble finding clarity in a situation. I feel like it's speaking to this healing. It's speaking to moving past these emotions and being able to move on with your life. I have the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords to me is speaking of inner truth. I feel like it's talking about reflecting on this heartbreak and this relationship and the person that you were in with this relationship, because I haven't had any cards about who they were as a person. So to me that means that they're not really of particular consequence. They were not meant to be in your life. This had to happen to teach you a lesson and to move you forward to this King of Pentacles. But I feel like that was not somebody who you were meant to spend your life with. They were never meant to be your partner. They were only a stepping stone on the way. I feel like this Queen of Swords and this Two of Swords is tying into that and finding clarity. I have the Moon card. I feel like the Moon card is tying into that too. It speaks of things that are still unknown to us. So I feel like it's speaking to the clarity of being able to see that this situation was a stepping stone to take you to where you needed to be in life. I have the Magician card, which represents having all the tools that you need to be successful in life. I feel like this journey is part of it. This is giving you the tools through going through this heartbreak, through processing these feelings, through moving forward, through being able to define what it is you really want in a partner. I feel like that's going to give you the tools to recognize it when this King of Pentacles comes along. And I have the Knight of Pentacles, which represents what you've been working towards for a long time, finally coming to fruition. I feel like it's this love. You've been looking for love for a long time, and I feel like it's coming your way. I have the Tower card. The Tower card represents a sudden and unexpected ending. So to me, it also speaks of this relationship that ended and that you were not the one who chose to end it. I have the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles represents an abundant harvest. So not just the abundance of the harvest, but of the groundwork that had to get done to attain that abundant harvest. To me, that groundwork is the healing, is the insight, is the moving forward, and is the defining what it is you really want in a partner. And that abundant harvest, those pentacles in the trees, that is the love. That is this King of Pentacles who is coming your way. I have the Ten of Cups, which represents abundance in the home life, and I believe it's directly tied to this Wheel of Fortune card, which represents your fortunes changing for the better. So I feel like they're also speaking of this new love that will come into your life. I have Wisdom, positive movement forward, suffering in silence, and choose wisely. So for me, that suffering in silence is definitely speaking to your choice to move back home, because where you were at, having left your partner, you just felt too alone and you felt isolated and you needed support. To me, choose wisely is not only tying into your choice to move, it's tying into your choice to process your emotions. It's a choice to heal and move forward. It's a choice to define what it is you want in a partner, and I feel like within that is where you're going to find that wisdom, that insight, that clarity, that growth, and that is your positive movement forward in the universe encouraging you on this path. Alrighty guys, that's what the card said to me. I hope that you enjoyed the read. Please feel free to comment. I do love hearing from you guys, and feel free to like or subscribe if you're not already part of our community here at Tarot Harmony. We would love to have you. Take care.